shift together here from the D-line.
Wait, 20!
So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The new acquisition, Martell. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from... the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Robert Kimdichie, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. Now it's Peterson. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover. Great moves in short areas.
Manziel. And the rookie Braxton Miller with it. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll run with a 2nd-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
It seems like whenever people talk about Chris Long, the #1 thing they discuss is his motor and how relentless he is. Let's not forget, he's also a superior athlete.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Detroit!
Here's Manziel. Flushed out right. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
You can say what you want about this guy, but that's exactly what he brings to the table. The ability to use his legs, elude pressure, and run the ball downfield.
fresh set of downs here.
No. Check. Patriot. Now that's good.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Manziel. He's going to sling this deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Braxton Miller with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 37. And that's good for a New England first down.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shattered the myth that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for his All-Pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And there's a flag on the field. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. One receiver left, three to the right. Now Manziel. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Manziel, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Manziel, flush to his right, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
But now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Brief break in the action here. More from the desert after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Cardinals are going to have it now 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now Manziel going to sneak it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
They come out here in the eye.
3-19. 91 is the mic. No. Check. Patriot.
On the sneak. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Johnny Manziel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Brady now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
What I like about watching Tyrann Mathieu play, the Honey Badger, is that no matter what position he's in, he finds a way to get around the ball and make a play, doesn't he?
He does. He's done that since his days at LSU.
He really has. And I remember at LSU he would play corner, and then he...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press cover. And now Manziel having second thoughts about the play call. He's going to take a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now!
Here's Manziel. And Gresham has it left side. Give him 6 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Manziel, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Manziel. Now he's hit, and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. The big fella. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Lewis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Yeah, this one's high, but not very far. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. Touchdown, Cardinals. Melvin Gordon, 37 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And there's a flag on the play. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brady to throw on second down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It's the man traded by the Patriots, Chandler Jones. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On the return is Peterson.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm